My life on the X list.
Hey, what's up there, YouTube? It's me, the Diva X, and it is Saturday? Yes. Saturday, January 25th, 2014, and it is 10:35 in the PM. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is well. So I must apologize for the lack of uploading on videos because, I don't know, for those of you who have who have an Apple or a Mac product, the new operating system has been updated, including its iMovie edition. And what happens with the iMovie now is that it records basically wherever the fuck it wants to record. Now, you can set it to record into a new folder, which used to kind of prompt automatically in the old version, which was a little bit easier and to remember because it would ask you. But now it just records where the fuck it wants. And so, I'm going to tilt the camera because I feel like I'm getting a little too much area up there. A little on my tits. Now it just kind of records wherever it wants and defaults to like the new project area. But it doesn't, so then it gets into this folder, which I am not sorting through, and then the footage just gets lost. And so, I'm barely realizing now that I have to, like, I'm getting on the track of reminding myself to set its new folder. This video is on a new folder and will be in its own folder. But, the other ones, like the New Year's one that I recorded, I mean, I even just said fuck it and just can't find it. It's gone. It's there somewhere, but it's not. I'm not looking for it. I don't have the time. I found the one that went with it. It's there. It's posted. The one from last Saturday that I recorded, right here, I just posted tonight, so watch that up, and then by the end of midweek, I'll be caught up. Hopefully by midweek, by Wednesday or so, I'll have this video that you're watching now up, and we'll all be well. Or maybe even tomorrow, who knows. But I want to give you time to enjoy the other one. So, what's been going on with me? Okay, so on Sunday, this past Sunday, I had the opportunity, and I talked about it in my last video, but you guys don't know this right now because you probably haven't seen it yet. But anyways, I had the opportunity to go see Justin Timberlake in concert with the 2020 Experience, and I don't know what's going on, but these bitches and their concerts are turning it out. Like, I mean, the way I felt about Beyonce and her energy and just the way she worked and did everything was exactly the way I felt about Justin Timberlake. Like, I was thoroughly entertained the whole flippin' show. There were a few of his new songs that I really wasn't into because, let's face it, his new songs are long. And I have a short attention span. So I am familiar with them. I enjoy the sound of them, but I didn't know the words. I knew some of the words, like the choruses, but some of the other stuff is kind of like, it's a little high concepts. So I knew about 95% of the show. I would say there was 2 or maybe even 3 songs that I was just kind of like, is it over yet? But it was still entertaining. One thing that made it entertaining was his stage. The stage itself, like, it wasn't nothing like spectacular. It was a very simple setup, forced perspective, kind of gave you an angular situation. I wasn't sure if the stage was coming over us or like the actual where the stage he was standing, because the stage apparently did come over us, which we'll get into that in a minute. So it was very forced perspective and utilized. And anyone that takes the time to design the lighting that someone took on into the stage. I mean, and I know I'm a geek in that way, but I always tear the technology apart. I always try to look at what technology, how they made it happen, what was required for this to go down. And really, I am thoroughly impressed with whoever decided to use this as his stage because it had to be at least 24 projectors. I want to say at least 19, somewhere up to 24, depending on the thing. In addition, everything shined through the projector, so there was light. It was very the same theory of what Beyonce used for hers, which was great. That same, I don't know what kind of material it is, but you can get through it, but then you could also project on it. So it was very amazing. That's the best way. I don't even think. Couldn't have been screen. I think it was projection. It had to be projection. It could be screen. I don't know. I'm confused now. I just really thought about that. Is it a screen or is it a projector? That's a possibility. I don't know. But anyhow, every single shape of that stage had coverage to it. There was something projecting at all times. The texture of the stage seemed to change throughout, and it was just like, whoa. Like, if he wasn't entertaining as far as the songs and the dance and everything else that was going on stage, the screen itself was thoroughly entertaining, which is why I was like, I don't give a fuck what he's singing. I'm like in awe about this visual right now the whole time. And I mean, just the whole trip in general was amazing. Like, we got a little bit of a head start early, but not really. I mean, I knew we would be early. I didn't know we were gonna be that early. I was driving the speed limit, so so the ride there was great. Those of you who follow me on Facebook or Instagram or wherever I posted that shit, the bugs like through Los Banos or leading to Los Banos, the 152, I believe, were like non-stop. It was like boom, 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 like suicidal bugs all day long, which was really kind of gross, but whatever. Text. And then the concert, well, we hung out in the parking lot for a little while because it was just too early to go in, and I didn't want to be sitting there with a bunch of people that I don't know for a long time. We get there, we get in, and we sit down, and Sam's like, where are we sitting? I'm like, right there. And he was like, oh, we're kind of close. And I'm like, yeah, we are. But that's okay. So the show starts. Visually, immediately, 3 minutes in, I'm already sold on this show that this is the best show ever. One of the best shows ever. Now, mind you, again, it didn't have a lot of theatrics. It didn't have a lot of, the flying, the stage props, so on and so forth. But it was just visually entertaining. And by all means, I'll take it because I would do it all over again. I would pay the same amount for the tickets. I would do it. I would like to see from a different perspective, maybe an upper perspective now. I know he's coming back around with this tour in like March or August. And I would love to see it from a different perspective if I can get tickets because we were on the floor, section 1. And so our perspective was amazing. But I think I want to see it from an aerial, like, upper area. That would be cool. Because it was just great. I mean, clearly I have a very low tolerance for not great shows, and his was great. I would recommend it to anybody. So if you get a chance to check out the 2020 experience, it is coming back to the US, I believe, again, late August. So if you can, I think they're already on sale. I think they might have been already sold out. But if you get an opportunity, go. Do it. It's totally worth it. Do it. I just do it. Do it. I can't wait for this tour to come out on DVD. Because, for everyone else to see. Because it was so great. Look at some videos on YouTube. Okay, so anyways, hold on. So, then he takes an intermission. So I'm like, okay, well, that's different. Because I've never been to a concert where there's, an intermission. And I mean a concert as in, a concert at, an arena. A concert. There's an intermission, 10, 15-minute intermission. And, during even the intermission, the visuals are so amazing. So then after intermission, all of a sudden, the stage starts to rise. Well, a portion of the stage starts to rise. Goes up, boom, boom, boom. And I'm thinking it's going to swing out like a la Tina Turner or one of those arms that kind of cranes over to the audience. And he used one of those cranes before, so I'm thinking, no, it's a crane. No. No, that's not what's going to happen. The whole stage, I guesstimated initially it was about 4 foot, but after looking at some of the other videos from a different perspective, it had to be at least a 6 foot width of stage. 6 foot, the whole thing that stretches across the arena starts rolling forward. There's huge ass, it's tripoded situation, and it rolls over you. So, here comes Justin Timberlake. Coming towards you. He runs you over. And then he mounts himself, see, and that was a good part about having the seats. We were in section 1, but we were towards the rear. I think there was maybe 2, 3 rows, maybe 2 rows additional after us, so we were near the rear of the section 1. But, excellent placement, because he then mounts himself to the back where the little VIP tables were. I don't know why they're doing that, though. I really don't. I just don't think I want to sit in the... I mean, I was sitting in the back of the arena now, but I also paid a regular price for my ticket. But they had a VIP section that was further back from where I was. And they had their own seating tables, little tables with cocktails and a bar available. And I just don't feel like I would pay $800 more to sit there with a cocktail. Like, I just feel like I'm still paying for the cocktail. It wasn't like all you can drink. I don't know. I just kind of, I don't know. I just don't get the concept of that. But anyhow, so where we were, we just turned around and boom, there's Justin. Like, we couldn't reach out and touch him because they, like, you know, they put the barricade up so that we, you know, people wouldn't rush the platform that he was on. But he was, like, right there. Like, I think I was closer to Beyonce, but that was because Beyonce had general admission and you can kind of get in where you fit in versus his were, you know, row seats, which I get now. I was trying to figure out why did he not do general admission? That makes sense because he's going to roll over you. And if he would have got run over, you probably sue him. So that makes sense as to why there was not general admission for this concert. Now that I know that Justin Timberlake runs over his audience, I realize that, yes, it's a good idea not to have Justin general admission for this concert. So yeah, I cried through the show, not through the whole show like Pink, but through a lot of the show, a few songs. I don't know, and it was an emotional situation for me, and I just love music so much, and I think that that's part of it, is because all his songs, like starting from Justified, Stripped, I feel like I'm gonna cry now just thinking about the moments, but like I just through his career was again just like Madonna, just like, you know, really Beyonce too, Pink especially. Like, the music is the soundtrack to my life. Like, as I was growing up, or the parts that I remember, it takes you someplace. It takes you to another place, and adding this tour to hearing all these songs, this adds to those memories, and it's like, it's a little overwhelming because I'm not really that emotional in general, but then when I just let myself go, it's over. The bitch is gonna cry, the bitch is gonna sing and dance, and, you know. But overall, it was an amazing time. I would recommend it for anybody to go see the tour. I've been talking about this tour I think I talked a little bit about something else, but for about 10 minutes straight now, and so I think you guys could understand. Hopefully, I'll have the time to edit pictures throughout this video, so hopefully while I'm talking you saw some visual. That's the bad part about being lazy, is just sometimes you do decide to go back and add the videos, and sometimes you don't. But, hope everyone's well. I'm headed out. It's 10:47. I'm trying to get a earlier start because last time I was so fucking late. I just felt like I got there and I left. So anyhow, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope to be up on my video grind a little bit more now, because now I realize what the hell is going on and what I need to do to adjust it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Share, like, subscribe, and go see Justin. Go see Justin Timberlake. It's the best. Well, not the best show, but it's a great show. It's a great show. Like, he really, I think, kicked Beyonce's butt as far as the tour goes. Like, he just bumped Beyonce down. So Madonna, Beyonce. No, Justin, Beyonce. I don't know. No, Madonna, Pink, Justin, Beyonce. Oh, shut it down. Yeah, so thanks for watching. We'll get some more players. Oh, Grammys tomorrow. I'm so excited. Madonna is performing with somebody. I know who, allegedly. Good sources say. So I'm excited about that. And then, of course, Beyonce is performing. And I'm really excited about the Grammys. So hopefully they're not a letdown like they normally are. So don't forget to watch Grammys. Alright, you guys. Thank you guys and good night. And use protection. It's important. Okay. Bye.